As you mentioned that study law, my eyes started twitching.
Èmi gan orí mi ti ń twitch.
Hey,
Tí mo ṣe sọ exception yẹn báyìí, ó ṣe mí gbé. Wow, you are this brilliant. Love it. You
the
remember
exception.
That's crazy. I was part of the best graduation students at the time. I had lots of laurels. I'm not the one that's very funny. Best in Yoruba.
You know what? I got best in
Listen,
Yoruba.
bro.
I got best in Yoruba.
High five. If you ask any of my secondary school students, they tell you when I'm leading praise and worship, fire do for. I mean, I found fashion. Oh God, I can cry. Fashion gave me life. You can hate me, but you would always listen to me. Like, you can really hate me from the bottom of your heart, but the value I bring to the table, you cannot deny. And then I did my first collection. Mayo disaster. Listen,
What
if I
happened?
look at those pictures to date, I weep. I'm a useless designer that year. I'm so rubbish. If you see this kite, they say they're artists. They have been singing for years. They have still not made it. And they believe that they see a big break, even at 36. Keep believing. It's the love that kept them there. January 1st, I called on myself, gave them food stuff, and sack later. Oh, yeah. I found events at the very darkest time of my life. I think it was when I had failed law school and it was literally absolutely nothing for me to do. We got a call to do a movie premiere. And then I called my team and I told them, I said, if we're going into this space, we're going there with a bang. Oh baby. So self-aware and so self-involved that I really don't see a race. Yeah! Konnichiwa! Arigatou gozaimasu! Sorry.
Thank you.
This should be another episode. Just right on the episode. Hey, Sha! Oh! Mayo!
Hello. Welcome back to Let's Have Drinks podcast. I'm your host, Mayo, and today we have a guest. Now, I don't have an intro for this guest, but this guest will introduce themselves. Everyone, it's Harmony.
Hi, everyone! Oh my God, I'm so excited. I feel like a child. Hi, everyone. My name is Harmony. Harmony Adenic Pekun.
Doctor.
Doctor. People have dragged me for that doctor, Sha. You feel that any doctor that did not go to school to go and study it and is honorary, they should not be putting it again.
Wait, what is the process of getting honorary doctorate though?
Girl, it's a lot, right? Once you've committed to society and you've done things that are quite influential and landmark-ish, some schools recognize you for that.
Have I done anything landmarkish? But at least
I mean, yeah.
I would say I've seen your stuff.
My name is Dr. Harmony Adenik Pekun. I'm a lawyer and a business mogul, creator and influencer from Lagos, Nigeria, Africa. Bellissimo.
Thank you for introducing yourself.
You're welcome.
And we'll talk about the drinks now. We're having the best drink in the world.
Period.
Water.
Period.
I'm still on my dentist piece, so I can't have any cocktails or mocktails that's colored. And Harmony's having water with electrolytes.
Love it.
Tropical flavor. What do you think about it?
I think it's fantastic. I think it has a bit of lemon. It's just really good.
Really? I had it this morning. I didn't like it.
I like it.
I don't like a mix of fruits. I think it's too much.
I think I really like it.
I will give to you a bunch of it then.
Really? Oh, I'm excited. Yes.
I probably find it though.
Thank you. You will find it.
Because
you've told me already. Wawa. Sorry.
Jesus.
You will find it there.
You can speak the Yoruba.
You will find it.
I'm down for it. The issue with finding it is, I got it from Debo's groomsmen.
As you mentioned Debo. No, I don't want it again. You pulled that card. Wow. You had to go there.
So the thing is, I take electrolytes on a normal day. That's the only way I can take a lot of water, like have the intake, because the taste of water is really boring. Apart from now, I've been really thirsty. And in the electrolytes I brought to Nigeria, I finished all of them. It's hot and everything, so I'm drinking and using it more often. So in his groomsman stuff, they put electrolytes there along with something. So now I'm using that electrolyte, and that's where I got that from. So I've never tried that brand of electrolytes.
Oh, he was a groomsman.
I thought it was, but I don't know. Is the groom stylist?
Fair. Okay.
So yes, they gave.
Because I was going to say, is it from how many years ago wedding? But I just remember that he was a groomsman. I thought you were like, he put it in his groomsman's bags.
English.
I know.
It's not easy.
It's not.
But how are you? How's your week been?
It's been crazy, but we thank God. I mean, it's Lagos. What do you expect? It's always hectic.
I mean, I've been around for. I mean, this is my 4th week.
Fair. Yes. Actually, yeah, it should be fourth.
Yeah, it's my fourth
Mm.
week, and I think the main reason why I came here, I felt like I was running mad in the UK, or I
Mm.
was going to start running mad.
Right?
I don't know why I thought the best place to avoid the madness is to come to a place where the
It's known for
default
madness.
is madness. But for some reason, it worked
Mm.
because I realized that my blood pressure came down in Lagos.
I think it's because you're with family. I think because
Maybe.
you're seeing family. I think because you're seeing everything that you probably would. And I think that, and this is a conversation I had with a friend of mine. I said, I don't know if I would thrive
Mm-hmm.
mentally outside the country because I'm so people based. Like I'm so community based. Yeah, I don't think it's people are. I think that my mom, my
Oh, very
sister,
true. Mm.
like my friends, my really good friends, like you can just say, you know what's going on with you? I'm pissed at you. I'm coming to your house right now. And they live like
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes away. But like I hear that in people's UK,
You have to book
everybody's straight
appointments,
to
so you have to
straight to if
ask.
and even if you ask, they'll tell you that I'm working 7 shifts. Maybe I will have time next 3 weeks. And I don't think that for me that's a life. I think that I can always, of course, have a branch of my business there, but that's
Mm-hmm.
about it.
I don't know really about living in Lagos. I think even in Lagos, there's some people I've been trying to see
Mm,
for the past 4 weeks. We've not been able to align our
align.
schedules,
So
which is
I
like
think it's
adulthood or
so
something.
because you're not living here.
Yeah.
If you're living here, there will be a time to align. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like again, it's that there's always, and I don't know for London or the UK, there's always a season in Lagos. There's the food season, GT Bank food and
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
drink. There's the
I think I
fashion
came shortly
season.
after that.
Yes, you literally got here
Maybe the
about like a
weekend though.
yes, no, the weekend of yes, the weekend of
Yeah.
yes. So again, like it's that there's always something that unites people. There's always one
Mm-hmm.
activity or not. If you are not a food person, there is the cocktail, whatever thing they usually do. If you're
We do
not,
a cocktail thing here.
yeah, they have this whole cocktail. Well, they even have this. There's this girl that really does. Oh, I follow her content on Instagram. I've forgotten her name. That Onya Demio. She does this Omuti Express
Oh
thingy.
yes, 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 yes. I've
Yeah.
seen her.
So she has like a community. They do like a lot of cocktail stuff. And then Jamieson like have their house in Lagos where they like host a lot of stuff.
Oh, I went for one.
Yeah. So they do a lot of stuff like that. And then
Mm-hmm.
if you don't even know, I'm not a drink person. There is church. Ah,
See,
girl.
I have not even.
There is church.
I went to church once.
Mm.
It felt so long. I'm so sorry. I love church, and I go to.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt, and it's the same like branch of the church I go to
Right.
in the UK. It just felt so long. We did not even get there on time, and it felt
No,
so.
so
We're
like
just going and going
yeah.
and going.
No.
I've been here for weeks. I've only been to
Mm.
church once. I know I'm going this Sunday because my mom's birthday
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I can't say I won't come to our church, but it's a church. I think they say they close by 11, so I'll be fine.
You people in the UK are very brief and straight to the point.
Yes.
Nigeria man dragon kogon. We love to drag things. Every moment, every Sunday is an occasion. Like again, we prepare for Sundays.
I go to a Nigerian church, so there's
Okay.
still a preparation. Like I have a friend that goes to a
But how many
predominantly
hours the
white
service?
church, an hour 30 minutes,
As well now. Where is
or
Sunday
maybe
school?
two. I think
Where is praise and worship?
when I start by
Where
maybe
is
two.
offering? Where is announcement? Where is the news channel? Where is choir administration 1? Where is choir administration 2? Where is
Everything
fundraiser? Where is
join.
sermon? Stop it.
I think also like for me, I feel like that works so well
Mm,
because you only have my attention for a particular amount of time. I
okay.
can't do more than that.
Fair.
And it's not even on me, it's just the way my brain
Wired.
works.
Yeah. Fair.
So when it was getting too long, and we got there by 10, 12 o'clock, we were still there.
Okay.
I said, well, let's go and have brunch.
I'm screaming.
But again, it was Thanksgiving, so what is she sermon? Everything was,
Fine.
even the sermon self, just okay. It wasn't bad, but just very different. I don't know because it was a different pastor also, getting used to different preachings. But yeah, with that, I don't know.
I don't.
I had a list of people I would see. I mean, thank God I'm seeing you today, even though
Yeah.
it's by fire by force. But
No, it's not even. We are planning. It was
we were
agreed on. You dragged me out of my house, but yeah, it was agreed on. Like, yeah, I was excited too. Like again, even me for church, I was even telling my friend, I said, like, for me now, it's like I want to go to a church where I can resonate with the teaching. I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm already in a place in my life where it's now beyond, oh God, I'm not about to sound funny, prosperity, right?
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
I want
understood.
to understand what the gospel is saying. I do understand, right? But I want to get an in-depth teaching of the word, right? I know I'm made to prosper. I know I will prosper. I know we are going to join church projects. We'll build, right? I get it. We are kingdom financiers. Love it, right? But I want to understand the thoughts of the Old Testament, the New Testament, the New Gospel. Like, again, that's the point of my life where I'm at right now. And, like, if I go to a church and they're not preaching that, okay, I'm out. I'm literally out. Like, my bag's up and I'm out of the door.
Have you done like self-study? Read
Yes,
from
I
Genesis to
have. So,
Revelation?
again, I grew up with the scriptures. Like,
Okay.
we were given targets to read Genesis to Revelation. You know, my grandmother was very, very deep in this stuff. Right? So again, but we're taught so many funny things. And that's one thing, like, oh, with the actually knowing gospel for yourself. Then there was this analogy my grandmother gave. I don't know if your grandmother gave you or anybody gave you, but it stuck with me and it messed my head so much. About the woman that, I don't know if anybody heard the story, but the woman that borrowed her neighbor's matches and then she removed 2 sticks and returned the matchbox back to her neighbor. And then she died. And God said she was not going to go to heaven because she removed 2 matchsticks from the box and didn't tell her neighbor. And that's how she went to hellfire. My grandmother told us that story. She said the woman died. Like, she went to hellfire, then she now rose from the dead. She was in a church, right? And then she gave the testimony.
Oh.
Listen, maybe that's why. And I really, again, maybe it's not bad because I never now stole in my life. Because, like, not even stole. Like, I never took someone's stuff. So imagine me borrowing, like, a matchbox from you. And then I remove 2 sticks, like, oh, 100 low and bare. Instead of me to come back tomorrow to come and ask again, let me just take out 3 matchsticks. And then I return it back to you. Of course, what if I had lit, like, 4? And they were not working, and it was the 5th one. I don't have to tell you how many sticks I've taken.
My own question with this thing is the essence of borrowing the matchbox was to use the matches.
My grandmother said a lot of stories. That was when I got older. Again, about asking for forgiveness and getting and repenting and going to hellfire. The analogy that we were brought up with was, if you're about to die and you say, God, please forgive me, God, please forgive me.
Yeah. Then you are going to go to heaven.
And then if you have done good all your life and at the point of your death, maybe you just curse someone out, you're going to go to hellfire.
Yes, I think we're brought up
How
on that.
wicked is that analogy? Is God that mean? And it was until I now understood and did still self-study and also got to be under the teaching of a great, theology teacher, pastor, was when I understood that no, it didn't work like that. So, like, it's not that you're about to die, you have to keep you say, God, please forgive me. Wow! And then they say, hallelujah, you're welcome to heaven. So there's a whole lot of misconception that, I would want to be taught, aside the fact that I've read, right? Because again, there's also the knowledge you get from people that actually have more in-depth knowledge about something than you. And that's why we go to school to study.
Yeah.
I can easily sit in my house and read anything about law and know it. But again, I'm screaming. But again, going to school to actually learn from people that practiced and used it and brought out exceptions would now be able to say, okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe there's another approach that would come out better. So yeah.
As you mentioned that study law, my eyes started twitching.
Twitch. Too much exception. Wow, you are this brilliant. Love it. You
The
remember
exception.
That's crazy.
Anyway, let's talk about how I saw you. I won't say how we met because I saw you, and that was in Unilag law. What was the experience for you? Because I feel like we have very different experiences.
Right.
We're not in the same set. But me, I was quietly moving through that place, trying to just get out of it because I hated it. But did you study law because you liked it?
My story for studying law was a bit different. Right?
Okay.
I was very very, very brilliant in secondary school. And then before I was done, I was part of debating society. I was part of the best graduation students at the time. I had lots of laurels. I'm not the one that's very funny. Best in Yoruba.
You know what? I got best in
Listen,
Yoruba.
bro,
I got best in Yoruba.
I was best in I was that good. I was best in Yoruba. I was best in trade. Listen.
I've not met someone else that's been best in Yoruba.
Bro.
Because I used to be shy.
Listen.
To say it.
Crazy. Best in Yoruba. I own it to my full chest.
Did you read the Jakpati Roko?
Okoyonibo. Sharp.
Amazing book.
Sharp.
I love that book
I
so
love
much.
it like crazy. Back to back. In fact, I'm the one that used to do the narration. When it's my Yoruba auntie, God bless you, man, anywhere you are. Auntie Labisi, mwah. Listen. So I mean, like at the time, I was already doing all of the other things that I could have studied. So my mom was like, you know what, like just do law. Like it's not something that you're already a good argument, and I liked it. It's just that I promise you, please, editor, help me to cut this away. Unilag frustrated me.
I'm not cutting that away.
Ah!
Because
Listen,
you're not the first.
Unilag held me by the throat. So again, it was like, but I also think that I wouldn't have thrived if I'd gone to any other school.
I feel the same way too. I
If
feel
we
like
had
if I
been
went
in
to
Covenants,
Kolelo.
I'm mentally over the love. Over the low. I'm at low because I think that gave me that balance. I was able to do my business. I was able
Yeah.
to do everything that I liked. In as much as I also had to now remember that I needed to stay on track to be able to still finish well and finish with a good grade. But it also gave me the exposure that I needed. So by the time I was done with school, launching into the whole entertainment and the whole industry was way easier. Had it been that I'd gone to her, yohi.
I feel you on that because I didn't want to go to Unilag. I mean, I came from a very sheltered lifestyle. So getting to Unilag was a culture shock.
Right, of course.
I was working before I got into Unilag. I was writing, and I remember one time we're about to have like maybe our first test or exams. I had to quit my job. I told them I don't know the difference between legal methods and legal systems. The subjects. Like when I go into class, I don't know what class I'm in. So I had to quit to be like, okay, let me understand what is going on. And then when I understood it, I knew that I didn't want to be a lawyer. So I was trying all the other things that I wanted to do. And I felt like Unilag was the only place that would have been possible. Because if I went to maybe CU, okay, they don't do law in CU, but Babcock.
They would have locked you in the school because collecting exits to go and buy ships.
My dear, it wouldn't
Would
have
not be
worked
funny
out.
at all.
As much as I didn't want to be in that environment, I would give credit to that environment for
I
being
will
a
always
launch
give
pad
credit. Yes.
for the different things I
did a
tried
whole
out.
lot. I think that even gave me some of my lifelong friends. Gave me
I
a
didn't have that, man.
community. I'm screaming. Gave me a community that was so good for me. And also, I really grew. Like, I feel like everything I have now, I grew them while I was in uni. Because the only bridge between my childhood and my current situation that I am now, or my adulthood now, was Unilag. So that middle, I figured out everything freaking goddamn thing I wanted to do. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew I didn't want to do a 9 to 5. I knew exactly how my life was going to pan out. And I just worked according to it. And thank God, things work according to plan. Although I always had like 2-3 more plans ahead of what I mean,
that's good.
we're talking about it before we started the filming, and like, how I started singing at some point.
Yes.
Crazy.
I learned today that Harmony was
thing
a
I learned
singer. No, I
today.
actually learned. It was new
It's
information. I
crazy.
didn't know.
I used to.
No clue.
My sister, you see, oh Lord, Hosanna. I was even in the chorus. In fact, it's so bad that if you ask any of my secondary school students, they tell you when I'm leading praise and worship, fire do fall. I was very young too. Then, oh my God, and then I joined my uni fellowship. And then one day they told me to crawl on my knees or kneel down, something I was late.
Fellowship.
I said, eh? I look at her and I say, you, look at the person that's telling me to crawl. You're not scared.
Was it those fellowship that they used to call the leaders like Papa, Mama? Because I heard that that's a thing. You used to call them Papa and Mama too.
My sister.
My mom told me to join the fellowship in uni. I said, if I even go to church,
Be
you
grateful.
people should be happy.
Like,
It's after 4 p.m. lectures, I'll go for fellowship. Wow.
I know. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. But yeah, it really shaped me. I think I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful. I'm never going to take out the fact that Unilag was very monumental for me.
You know what? Actually, now that you mention it, I would say this is the first time I'm giving credit to that phase of my life.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was kind of traumatic. And
But the trauma built you now.
I feel like it could be easier.
I don't think so. So you know what? Did you drop out of law?
No, I finished.
Exactly. So again, you finished and you still found what you loved. And you still are doing what you love. So I think that's one thing that I gave to Unilag was the fact that if you knew how to manage your time, and that was one thing that was crazy because I knew that I had 24 hours in a day. I knew that I had XYZ amount of time for school. I knew that every time I had was for my business and my hustle. So again, if you knew what your time management was and you already knew you were self-aware, you already knew that you hated the whole thing. So you were just like, it's an end to a means. Let's just finish.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing. When I realized in my third year that, you know what?
So they're not a criminal lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's
Oh,
the
by
third
the way,
day.
I actually genuinely was fascinated by law. I have the whole Harvard thing they came to do that time. I have the certification. I did ACIRB, Chartered Arbitrator. Da, 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 da. I have all of those things.
You're
Like I
fascinated
literally,
though.
I did law and religion, diploma in law. I did see, I every book level I did it. So I was so excited to do it. It was just when I discovered that I loved it, but I didn't. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Right?
Okay.
I found I found fashion. Oh God, I can cry. Fashion gave me life,
Mm.
and I promise you that because I was also a fat boy
Mm-hmm.
that was coming from Shagamu, I was dealing with a lot of, and thankfully, I grew up in a house where self-esteem, be courage, be proud, and all that was being taught, right?
Yeah.
But there were still some people that we poke my being fat, and being in Unilag literally stretched me, contracted me back, stretched me, pushed me, and I was able to like be so solid with my identity that
Mm.
it was a thing of if you hate me, then in Unilag.
You're a problem.
And aside from that, you're a problem. There are two things. I was and until today, that's what I stand by. That
Mm-hmm.
you can hate me, but you would always listen to me. Like
Mm.
you can really hate me from the bottom of your heart, but the value I bring to the table, you cannot deny it.
Yeah, they can't
Right?
ignore you.
You can. That's it. Like so, you can like. And I always say these things like to say to people that you know that there is nothing impossible. I don't think there's anything that is because you're fat or because you are short or because you can't get this thing. Like I always say, but I say, see, just have value.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling a friend of mine 2 days ago. I said, the person was like, "Oh, you don't like to put me on. You don't like to help me." I'm like, since the day I've known you, you've never bought me a pencil. I get it. I'm way wealthier than you are. I get it. I'm the one that has the upper hand. I get it. But one thing that I've known in my life of dealing with people is the more you give to wealthy
Mm.
people, the more they respect you. Because everybody around them is there to take.
Yeah,
Do
not
you
a lot of people
understand?
give to them.
And
Sure.
they are very sensitive to and they know when you're a taker. And sometimes they keep you around for being maybe you're funny. They keep you around for comics. But when it's time for real and serious thing to
Mm-hmm.
get down, ain't nobody gonna mention your name. But when you go for lunch with them and you pay for your food, when you go for dinner with them and you pay for your food, when you go to the movies and you pay for your popcorn, the respect is there because they know that Tilio Gage, like from your part, you stand firm, you stand
Mm.
good, right? So for me, like taught me all of that. I mean, my mom did teach me, my dad did teach me, but like kind of shaped it into reality. Like, you know what? You can be. I was really hated in my hostel. Shout out to Be About Cool people that year. Everybody really hated me.
Why?
Even because I was very audacious. I'll be walking on the road on Unilag and I'll be singing.
I think it's very different because we're taught to be timid and
Oh yeah,
insecure
no,
and
I grew up. No,
unsure.
I grew up. Me, I
So
grew
seeing
up
that's
with.
different, I think
Yeah, everybody was worried.
they were
And
threatened.
I grew up in a house where my
Uncomfortable.
dad was the chillest guy ever. Like, so again, Unilag just really gave me a different perspective. And that's why when you said, like, you were coming from a sheltered to a different, I'm like, even me that I did not come from shelter like that. Unilag too was a different ball game for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you meet a lot of people, you meet new people, and then my friends, good friendships I see up to today.
That's lovely.
Yeah, till today.
I mean, I invited two people to my wedding, so I've tried. I'm telling you.
Out of the whole university.
No, I didn't want to
So-
be there. Like, I had people that I would talk to in class, but beyond that, beyond taking picture of your notes, it's just not something that I was really into. But I really appreciate like their role in that because I
You're
would have felt I
broken, yeah.
slept in every single
You're
class.
broken, active, babes. I'm with you. Active. I sleep there. The only time I catch up is overnight. 2 weeks to the exam. I'm a mad person. My hair is flying north and west.
Oh my god, I saw those pictures of you. Those pictures of you that they used to
Listen,
post in the groups.
Bro, some nights I'll tie scarf. No, Unilag was a battle. But one thing I also now realized, but I knew my reading pattern. I knew that I had a retentive memory. I knew that if I had a photographic memory, if I read a book and I knew exactly what that line was, if I see it in the exam, exactly that line, I can go back to that book in my head and bring it back.
Yeah.
So I knew my superpowers and they helped me. I'm finished with a 3 points, not 3.49 or 3.69 or 3.39.
I'm gonna try.
I say
Try,
pardon
girl.
still. Yeah, I love it for myself.
You know, funny things. My parents never asked me what I finished with.
It's fine.
They just know I finished
My mother
university.
herself did not ask me, even my father, because they knew that. And mind you, and by my second year, I was already making money, good money. I could buy my parents stuff.
Ah,
So everybody was like, my mother was telling me, don't have extra year. And that was it.
that's lovely.
Mm.
Like, you do a lot of things. You did the
Mm.
fashion thing. You have your event thing. But it seems like fashion is the thing for you that you
Mm.
really, really love.
Mm.
So how did you start it?
Okay, so back in secondary school, they introduced at my time, or at our time, they introduced something called trade.
Did not introduce it in my time.
Okay. So in trade class, I'm screaming, you learn a craft.
Okay, I think
So
that sounds good.
yeah, so you either learn. So I learned adire making, right? So you either learn adire making, dressmaking, different things. There were vocational things. There was a
Batik.
vocational class. Yes, you could learn
I did that in fine arts.
textiles. Then you could learn how to cook. Like it was a vocational class thing. It was a new curriculum at the time, but I
Okay.
didn't think it lasted. Which they should actually bring it back if they don't have it again. So I learned how to make fabrics, and I fell in love with how I could take a white fabric and plaster any color. So my vocational teacher at the time realized that if they told everybody to do pink and like if they say we'll go and make the adire, people pick one color or two colors. I'll pick like 6 colors, and the outfits will come out. The colors will come out really good. So you really have enough of this, and so they use some of my pieces for the final year, final whatever presentation and all of that. And I think I got best in the whole class there at the time.
Best.
So I'm screaming. So by the time I got into uni, I was already having the idea that, well, you know what? Let me start this fashion thing. Thankfully, I'm from a home where they support, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my mom had said, oh, no, okay, let me take you to Itoku in Abeokuta.
Okay.
Yeah, and then where Adware is actually originally made,
Ah.
right? I mean, apart from the north. So I'd gone there, got fabrics, all of those things. It was really fantastic. And then I did my first collection. Mayo disaster. Listen,
What
if I
happened?
look at those pictures to date, I weep. Mosh, I'm a useless designer that year. I so rubbish. If you see this kite, everything look like and bless my friends like
Oh.
Daniel Adedu, Deborah Ariade, Onyikon was the makeup artist. I just rallied to my classmates that I knew they were pretty. I just got all of them. Chidima carried all of them. They modeled for me. Nothing. Nobody bought that clothes. So what year one in the trash. But my second year, I restructured, rebranded, started telling myself the expensive designer. And before you knew it, I started making clothes for the 1% of the 1% in school. So I was making for like the bourgeoisie, and then I was getting my money. So it was time for law dinner or any dinner. I'll do profiling, you know. If you come, I'll be like, I'm sorry, we can't make for you. Sorry, we can't make for you. And then I'll meet like just 2 people or 3 people in the whole faculty.
I'm even thinking, I went for, okay, no, it was Bridget's. I was say who made my Lord in that dress, and I realized I wore the bridesmaid's dress of my sister's wedding.
God.
You know, it was nice. It was a purple
Well,
dress.
I mean, it would definitely be nice. It was a bridesmaid's dress. Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was how it is. And then I just really fell in love with fashion. And ever since, I think that fashion also, like, I would give credit to Unilag,
Mm-hmm.
fashion gave me the springboard for wealth. It really opened doors. It placed me on a pedestal. I even got like an internship with the Maria Grazia, the creative director of Dior at the time.
Okay.
She came to Nigeria, and then they had this whole thing, and she was like, "Oh, whenever I'm in America, there will always be a spot there, you know."
When are you
But
going to America?
never made it there.
Oh,
Hopefully, very soon.
very soon.
Trump, I
Please.
go.
But then, I'm in fashion, going through, like, being on the bigger side, plus size, and then expressing yourself. I feel like it's helped you more become yourself. So, what would you say has Nigeria been with accepting multidimensional, very expressive people, even through fashion? Because I've been in the fashion industry,
Yeah.
and I'm out of it because it's one kind. But how do you figure out your way through that industry?
So one thing I always just noted was the fact that there were not many people like me,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a cheat code, right? It was a cheat code to say, like I said, if you're valuable, if you're God, you're such a mess. If you're valuable, people would listen to you,
Yeah.
right? So there were not many people like me at the time, and not a lot of people were pushing plus size fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I tried a lot of things. I experimented with a lot of colors. I experimented with lots of designs, and for me, it was. And also, there were not so many, even till now. we don't. Well, now we have quite a number, but there were not many male designers at the time. So when I was designing, I was basically like one out of like 500 men that were designing
Mm,
for women, right?
okay.
So I had the launching pad. If I had continued being a fashion designer at the time now, I promise you I'll be one of the top male designers for women's wear in the country.
But you're coming back into that.
Yeah, I mean, I think fashion has always been it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's just that, I mean, we're coming back, but we're coming back more refined. We're coming back more detailed. We're coming back more global. So it's no longer a Nigerian dream, right?
Okay.
At the time, it was top Nigeria now, but now we're pivoting to global, right? We're pivoting to, because again, no, if you're not earning in dollars, there's really nothing you're doing. So it's more like, you know what? Let's now stand on the global stage and compete with the likes of the Hermes, with the Gucci, with the Dior, with the LVs, and let's see what we have to push. Because I really think that, and I really know that, Africa is the fashion, right?
Because I have a couple of friends. I mean, Debo.
Okay. I'm screaming. It's in a couple of
I
friends.
do okay. Maybe with just one friend and Debo who are in fashion, and I've seen like firsthand how fashion, even though it looks pretty because you have these pretty clothes
Mm,
and expressive type of materials, is very messy on the back
mm,
end. It is exhausting.
mm,
Like you said, that first year, you don't make money. Scaling
mm,
it is hard. Finding the people that can help you build the structure to
mm,
scale.
mm.
So, apart from the love, what made you continue even after the failure that was the first year? Okay, quick interruption. Now, if Let's Have Drinks feels like that conversation you've always wanted to have, I think it is time for you to subscribe wherever you're listening to this from. Also, follow us on all socials at Let's Have Drinks Pod. Rate the podcast, share on socials, share with your friends. Also, subscribe if you're on YouTube, comment, like, do all the lovely stuff. It genuinely helps the podcast grow and helps more people see these conversations. And also, it just makes me know that you're enjoying the podcast. So, yeah, thank you for doing that. And let's continue on to the conversation.
I think because, again, I won't lie to you, it was just love. It was the fact that and that's why I tell people, love whatever the F that you're doing. It'll be a time where push will come to shove,
Mm-hmm.
and you will still have to keep on going. And that's why sometimes I don't even question some people that have been, I will say it. They say they're artists. They have been singing for years. They have still not made it. And they believe that they see a big break even at 36. Keep believing. It's the love that have kept them there. So again, you must absolutely be smitten by what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would push you. And I think that also with good structure and also telling yourself the truth, scaling is not a problem.
So, when do you know to pivot?
When you see that so for me, it was that the system wasn't working for me.
Okay.
And I didn't have the capital to produce straight from China
Mm.
at the time, right? And I didn't have the money to also import tailors.
Mm-hmm.
I was privy to know that you can bring in tailors from Togo, bring in tailors from India, bring in tailors from Saudi,
Mm-hmm.
right? If I had the money, I would have brought them in, housed them, but it was costing like $12,000 to bring one person.
$12,000.
Yes, no. That's why you have some designers will tell you that if you want an Arabian design,
It's
Arabian tailor,
true.
you are going to pay $15,000, $20,000 because it's not cheap. And then you house them and you pay them upfront because they have a family that money must take care of in their country.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the dynamics are very different, and I didn't have the opportunity. I just told myself, I said, you know what? It's time to shut it down and then move on and then come back after when you have the money to be able to restructure and then come back and do it. And which is what we're trying to do now.
Speaking of the Arabian tailor,
Mm.
you were giving me tailor recommendations
Yeah.
during my wedding
Mm-hmm.
period, and I reached out to one, and I saw that I didn't know that was a thing,
Oh, it's a thing, you know. It's a
and
thing.
especially, I mean, we ended up with if I liked the clothes that my tailor did for
Mm.
me eventually.
Designer or tailor?
So I'm so sorry, designer.
You're such a bad person.
I'm designer.
I
Oh, that
love it
was
for
not
you.
that was
You're
not
broken near
intentional.
me. Oh my
She
god.
was a designer, just that she
Okay.
did not finish one of my clothes. But oh well and good. Someone else finished it, did
Love it.
clothes for me. But let's talk about quickly the Nigerian fashion industry, especially for weddings, because you won't know until you are there.
Hmm.
And it surprised me so much how one expensive it is, and two the customer service that comes with it. Because a couple of times, especially even more recently, there was this whole thing on social media about brides talking about the experiences with even popular fashion designers. And the one I went for, though good, was not the most but amazing, I would say. But somehow it seems like every bride has had tailor or designer or some sort of difficulty with getting their fits done. Something's always wrong. And it's so expensive to add with it. And I just think, like, why is that? Why can't it be easy or to an extent smooth?
So I think that that's peculiar to each designer. I think that also there's so many factors. Like I said, people are greedy, and I think that you should know when to stop. If you know your capacity is 16 brides in a year, just take that 16 and let sleeping dog lie. But no, they want to be the most booked. So you have capacity for 16 brides and you are taking 36. There's no way one bride will not suffer. And that is why you would have some brides say, well, I've never had a bad experience with this designer. Of course, you didn't, but it does not invalidate the other person's.
Exactly.
Right? So I think for me, and one of the reasons why we closed down our atelier was because we didn't think we were giving our clients the value for their money. Mind you, the clients were not complaining. In fact, they loved, absolutely, like all my clients till today are still telling me to make a comeback. But I'm telling them, I'm like, we weren't giving you what you were paying for. We didn't give you the standard and the quality you were paying for. And I didn't think that my conscience allowed me. And that was why I told everybody. I just laid up January 1st. I called on myself, gave them food stuff and sack later. Oh yeah, because they be messy, because they be raggedy, because they had been ones that have been stressing me out. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well give you a good New Year gift. Let's start from there. But again, to couch that, it's just okay. Just literally do bite what you can chew, and let every other person to get a bite of it. It'll be good.
Yeah, and then your events business.
Oh God, another absolute love of my life.
I think you do it
Oh,
so well. Like, I didn't get to see a lot of your fashion because maybe I did not know you then.
right.
But when I see the events you put together and throw, I'm in so much awe as to how that happens from, let's just say, almost nothing. Why did you start that? Why did you go into that?
Oh my God. I was about to say that the almost are gonna make me cry, but
If you
hello, no,
cry, it's fine.
they are no almost. Oh gosh, I found events at the very darkest time of my life. I think it was when I had failed law school, and there was literally absolutely nothing for me to do. And I remember that when I was in school, I'd done a couple of events back to back to back. And my friend, I would never forget, J Trap, said he was going to have his birthday party, and he said he wanted something nice. And I told him, you pay me? Oh. He was like, yeah, of course, you will pay me. And that was the first event I ever did in my life. It was at Erikeza Ikoyi, and it was a birthday dinner for 25 people. And the decorator was Balloon Stop Event. Absolutely amazing girl. Erikeza did the food and the drinks. Um, I had a photographer, I had a videographer. And that night, after I was done at the party and I got the payment, I wept like a child. And that was it. And that was this non-stop. And then I started doing intimate events, started doing birthdays, started doing cute weddings. Max was our watch wedding was minimum of 2, maximum of 50. And then about actually like 1 year or 2 years, we got a call to do a movie premiere. And
Yeah.
that was a floodgate. So we did that, and prior to that, it's been very bare minimum when it comes to movie premieres in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And then I called my team and I told them, I said, if we're going into this space, we're going there with a bang. We need to do things differently. And I know there will be pushbacks with budgets, with acceptance, with, oh, there's someone already there in the industry. And I knew that it was also a part of event planning that didn't have a lot of people. And then people didn't really harness creativity when it came to that part of events. So we took on the challenge. We converted a flooded pothole reading car park into a full event center. And at the end of that day, I cry a lot, by the way. At the end of that day, I wept. I was like, God, you have blessed the works of my hand. You have blessed my brain. I cannot believe that I can pull a whole ass wedding in a car park and everybody that saw pictures from me thought we're in a hall. And that was the rolling stone for me. And I kept on going. And we've worked for Disney, we've worked for Paramount Pictures, we did Lion King's premiere in Nigeria, we'd worked for the light. We got quite a lot of people, Aliko Dangote Foundation. It's been a roller coaster, it's been spiraling. Like in 2 3 years, it's insanity. It's literally insanity. And it just goes to show that, it's there's like, just dream
Mm.
and work and push and strive and know that it's your race, it's you. Like, and that's why when I tell people that I solo travel a lot, it's always like, oh money, oh my god, da, da, da." I'm like, you guys don't understand. When I go on these trips, I'm with me. I'm like, Harmony, we're in this new phase of life. How is it going?
Mm.
Oh my God, we're in our big boy car. How is it going? We're in our big boy apartment. What's going on with you now? How do you intend to maximize your money?
Mm.
Oh, this XYZ that you have now, Harmony, what do you intend to do? Okay, let's go, let's backdate. What are the generational causes you have noticed in your family? What are the patterns you have noticed? How do you intend to break them? How do you intend to do better than the people before you? So for me, I think that I do a lot of self conversation, self knowing at every point in my life because I feel like I'm so different at every age is
Mhm, mhm.
insane. 3 years ago, me would be bothered about what someone thought about how I'm presented. Now that I've tasted a little bit of cash, I don't give a damn if you think I'm poor or not. I don't care. Like, I can literally walk past you and you think I'm the poorest person, and I'm okay with that ideology of me that you have, right? Because I'd found out that I can no longer be performative. There was a time in my life where performing was normal.
Mm.
Performing was normal, and not from a place of fakery or hypocrisy.
Mhm.
It was from a place of almost need of what the society had expected of what I was or who I
Okay.
was as a media person or as a creator, right? And so for me, every time that I grow, that I travel alone, because every year I make sure that I take trips alone, and I just now ask myself, what stage of our life are we now?
Mm.
What are the things that we have learned? What is the growth? Oh my God, what's going on now? How many you've grown? Oh my God, you used to be so angry at some things before. Look at you now, such a big boy. Like, I take my trips and I take days and I just sit, I'm like, oh my God, wow. And I'm laughing at myself. I'm giggling. I'm crying. I'm praying. I'm re-strategizing. I think that for me, it is that, it's just it's just it's like now I was telling someone, not someone, I beg, I was telling my mom, right? I was telling my mom, I said, I feel like I've conquered the movie industry. Like, I feel like, you know what, I have done it. My name has stood there. If you call 7,000 years from now, who changed the face of movie premieres in Nigeria, in Africa? Quote me anywhere. Harmony Lux Events did. Like, there is nobody that ever done premiere the way we did.
Mhm.
We came into the industry, we started doing it, people started adjusting. Like, now it's a battle of, oh my
You've
God,
set the
let's just try.
standard.
Yes. So we set the standard too high that even people that try to try to do it, right?
Mhm.
They always use us as the yardstick. And I think for me, that's another level of fulfillment. And I'm not saying this from a place of pride. I'm saying this from a place of growth. Like, I'm coming from this part of the industry of fashion. I pivoted from that to this one. There's a time in my life where I used to sing, like we said. There's a time where I used
Singer.
to where I used to act. There's a time
Oh, you
where
did that?
oh girl, go on Netflix, type Kasala. You will see me. I was fighting in front of a bad. I'm a Netflix
I'm
actor.
going to look for it
Don't joke
tonight.
with me. I'm a Netflix
You
actor.
have accolades.
Girl,
Good.
I done that. So again, like, I'm not using this to like brag. I'm just
Mhm.
to say that God has been good. Because again, at the end of the day, I would always attribute the fact that it all goes back to God. Like, you know what? It could never have been me. But it's like the growth is insane. And I'm grateful to God for it. Yeah.
That is so wonderful to hear. I feel like at the beginning of this year,
Hmm.
it was hard for me to understand, maybe take stock. I used to do
Yeah.
this thing
Hmm.
every single year.
Hmm.
On my birthday, I read the letter that I wrote to
Yeah.
myself the previous
Oh,
year.
lovely.
I could not do it for this last birthday that I was in
Hmm.
Italy. I didn't write anything. This July, I don't have anything I'm going to
Yeah.
read. And it was just so hard to reconcile what was going on in my life, which was great.
But it
But
was okay.
Wonderful.
Guess what?
I did
This
not know
year-
what next to ask for.
Guess what?
But I feel like I've had the best year.
Crazy. This year, I didn't write my goal for the year until around March. Normal me, close to 31st to 1st. My note is full. I will sit down. Sit down with my friend. There's a friend of mine that we did the last 2 years ago, one together. Sit down, we'll go through it. This year, March, and that was because I felt so satisfied with God and with the growth. And I'm like, let me breathe. Let me just you know what? No pressure. Sorry.
Just say no pressure.
There's a see. There's
Hello?
an alarm for everything. Sorry. See, I want to show you something. It's so crazy that on my phone, to show you how much I'm not even in this mental space of where we are right now. There's an alarm on my phone every day that says engage in 30 minutes of silence and visualize your future every single day.
I like that.
So every single day for 30 minutes, I close my eyes wherever this alarm sounds me. And even if I'm like, sorry, can I take a 10 minute? Like I'm having it. Go to my car, put on my nice Zen music. I just picture what my life should be, the way I want it. 30 minutes. If so, I don't lose sight.
I really like that.
And then at the end of the day, by 8 p.m. every day, I have this prompt that says, don't be mediocre, grow your business and build an empire every single day.
I think that is. I think I'm going to start doing that because I feel like it's easy when you're
You
going
can
through the
get
emotions.
Listen,
you would just forget
it. And this prompt come. I don't like. And my phone is on silent. But the way I see my phone is like, you will alert me. I need to know that today has come and gone. And then, even if I was a jobless person throughout today, this prompt at the end of the day, I'm like, I'll just build an empire. Oh, yeah, what can I do? I'll just go to my to-do list. You know what? Let me take one thing out, and then I take it out. And then I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we've done this for today. And like, you know what? I'm good. I'm satisfied with that. So again, for me, I'm so self-aware and so self-involved that I really don't see a race. Like, it's so crazy. I don't run. I'm not running a race. Like, I'm in a bob. I don't see people. It's so bad though. I was talking to my mom. I said, I don't feel pressured because I literally feel like I'm the only one in the world.
I love that.
So it's like, I've seen what my future should be like. So what are we doing to it? How are we acting towards it? What are the things that I'm putting in place? I mean, it is what it is.
I'm going to start doing that, honestly. I've learned that. I think it's very important.
It is what it is.
I've got that. We'll start doing it from tomorrow.
Love it.
Let's talk about your recent solo trip.
Yeah! Konnichiwa! Arigatou gozaimasu! Anyhow! Wanchahao! Shugule! Tai. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry about this.
No, I know it's exciting.
Konnichiwa! Arigatou gozaimasu! Ni hao! Sheshe! Sorry.
Do you need to do it again?
Girl, Asia was lovely.
Okay, let's start.
Baby food. Baby. Mr. Barry. Sorry about that. This should be another episode. Just write on the episode. Asia. Mayo. It is well.
It is well, but it's more we can do. We'll talk about
Yes.
it. Because I saw your Instagram. I was hooked.
Girl, I'm not done posting. I have backlog of content. 3 months after the trip, I'm still on the trip. I say I cried today in the restaurants. Listen, I'm so sold on the Asian dream. I can't. They are 7,000 years ahead. God damn. What?
I think I was watching this episode with Tiwite where DME, the actor, came on.
Right.
And I think he went to shoot in Korea or somewhere in Asia. And I was just like, every Nigerian should go there to see what we are missing, that we are actually in the back. We are not living.
We are not in the back. We are not existent.
We are not even on the line.
My sister, we are not existent. You know, you go to Europe, right? The train systems are the things that you'll be like, okay, we'll get there. We can already have a train from Ibadan to Lagos. Even though you take 2 hours, I don't understand. That is just a stone throw, but a bullet train will get there in 20 minutes. But okay. Asia is another world. Mio, you can get a custom bag. I'm not talking rubbish tailored sewn in Mushin Olosha. I'm talking standard. I'm talking a bag that can compete the quality of an Hermes Birkin.
Mm.
30, 25, name it. You can get it made in less than 12 hours with your logo on it in China. Mayo, you can start an empire of production in less than 24 hours. I say I took out notes. I'm coming.
I like the way you say mayo.
Ah! I took out notes of business to start. I have a folder on my Instagram that I've saved business that I saw there. I have a folder on my phone that I've screen touched. Network in this video, color thing. Listen, I promise you that it would open your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It would. I tweeted, not tweets. I don't do tweets. I posted on my story. I went to a pancake store.
Mm-hmm.
Pancake to Japan is amala to Ibadan,
Mm-hmm.
right? For the
Yeah.
lack of better
Oh, true,
analogy.
yeah.
The Q culture in Japan, Mayo, the Q culture is insane. Most Quintosh, there's a website, it's a universal website in the country. They tell you to scan the code. You get a number. If you're number 66, best believe that there are 65 people before you for that pancake. They'll tell you exact time to come back. They're giving you an update every 20, 10, 30 minutes.
Mm.
And exactly when it's your time, you get 30 minutes alert. Whenever you are, they'll tell you start heading down to the restaurant, start heading down to the store, start heading down to the hospital. But wherever you had scanned that code from. And if God bless you, you don't get there in 30 minutes.
Ochilo.
Your appointment has gone. And their train system is so good that you would get there in less than 30 minutes from where the fringing garden place that you are at. Even their celebrities would queue. I went to Onisuka Tiger to get sneakers.
Mm.
Babes, everybody got you got a number, you got a queue number, you come back. And then you get in and you queue and you try and you queue again to get your name on it. And everybody was so orderly, no noise. Then to gist, I didn't know that they didn't used to eat while working in Japan. Mayo, that's why I carry hamburger with my big chest and big back. I bite into it on the road. Everybody look at me that who is this chihuahua? I'm now on the phone call. I'm not talking to my friend on the phone. I'm talking to my friend. I say, hello, I'm eating low. I'm eating low. I said, are you on the road? Because he lived in Japan,
Yeah.
Chidera. He said, I said, yeah. I said, you don't eat while working. I said, no wonder.
That's such a
Maybe
UK thing.
animal.
Eating and walking.
Listen, you don't eat and walk. You don't talk loudly in public. It's crazy work. You can't find dustbin in Japan. Mayo, you walk at least 45 minutes before you see one dustbin. And that's because nobody is eating one. Nobody has trash to throw.
Hmm.
It's no. Asia is different. Asia, nah. And you know the crazy thing?
Well,
China was a different experience from Japan.
Which did you prefer between the two?
There's no preference.
Okay.
I think I love Japan for the standard of living that I want to ever emulate in my life. Now you can't wear shoe and enter my house. So before you can wear shoe inside my bedroom. Like it's animal behavior. You pull it at the entrance. I even have house slippers now. I was talking to my partner in China. I said they should customize house slippers for me and write on top how many come.
I love that.
La maison la commande de the France. The France d'accord. Something bougie, something sweet. So yeah, but I think that everybody that's Nigerian should go to. I feel like they should take. This I'm about to say. They should take all our government official on a trip, excursion, internship. Let them go to Asia and see what it is to live.
Are they
It's
even
insane
redeemable in
work.
at this point?
See, let's not even. If you enter that conversation, I'll start crying. I know I've cried a lot today, but I want to tell everyone that's able to hear or see this episode. If you don't do anything in this life, even if you don't even travel to America, there's no. Even if you don't go to UK, if you don't go to anywhere, just go to Asia. Pick one. Even if it's just China, you can go. Make sure you go. Do you know what it means that you cannot steal in a country? Like, do you know what it means that you are so out? Like, God, in China, if you do your neck like this, camera will follow you. You know, like every nooks and everywhere you are being filmed. So if you steal, by the time you're going to the airport, let's say you stole as a tourist.
Mm-hmm.
From there, once you land at the airport, your face is already there in their system that you're a thefter. They already see you. You will go to jail. Like life is so forward. I'm always having like everything in China. There's an app called Alipay.
Yes, yes.
Everything in China is connected to Alipay. You can literally pay for every single thing, and the basicest person in China has Alipay. Like you can take a cab on Alipay. You can order for food, Meituan on Alipay. You can order food and robot delivers to you in your hotel. You can order food and robot brings it through you on Sky and meets you at that location and drops you on your lap. It is. I felt like I was in a storybook,
Mm.
babe. Every day I felt like a child in a candy store. At my big age, when I was in Japan, I went to Disney World. I went to Disney Sea because Japan has the only Disney Sea in the world. And I hear some rumors about them closing down the whole Disney thingy. So if you've never been, please try to go before they close it down. That's if it's true. Disclaimer. I cried. What made me cry? I only walk, I only foundation. Let's stop. They were just singing that song and I was weeping because I was amazed a lot of people. They were singing. I saw children and I'm like, I have been watching Disney since time immemorial. I did not have this experience until my old age.
Mm.
What is the average Nigerian child? Like,
Having,
and you know, when you look at the statistics, right, they say only 8% of the world gets to see the interior of an airport, right? And only about, I think, like 3% gets to, like, so again, the statistics of people that even travel from their country is very low. Like, there's some people that don't even have passport as we speak. So I think that I take it as a very, very big, I count myself so lucky. Like, yo, I'm so blessed and so grateful for opportunities like this. Like, and it helps with business.
Mm.
Like the way I know they price myself small again. Like, do you know how many of Japan, how many of Asia? Don't joke.
That's what I'm
Like,
calling you from now on.
yo, period.
Hmm.
I came back and I'm like, I can't do bare minimum because in these countries, they are our fantastic is their bare minimum.
Mm.
Like, look at what I was talking about. Walking on the streets, and you can't walk on the streets in Japan and be eating. Like, look at me, a Lagos boy, that you even buy gala in traffic and wind down and even throw the nylon away.
That's bad.
Very bad.
I hate
And
it.
guess what? Guess what? You can't even do that on a public train in Japan. I saw some Japanese eating and they were facing the wall and crouching on the floor so that they can. I'm very sure that they have been so hungry that, and they were done. They wrapped everything and put it in their bag. Irony, Lagos, you will throw it there. Like the bust your brain. I can walk. My food can fall down on the road. In Japan, I'll pick it and eat.
It's that clean.
They wash their floors. Like they wash
They
the
wash the
major road.
floors.
Like Titi Joba, like the streets on the road, that car pass, they scrub it.
I just want to say that even when it's we had one terrible snow like this, they did not even put the thing that will make the snow melt.
Babes,
I was just in my house. I couldn't leave my
babes.
house.
Japan is too advanced. They prep their children.
Mm-hmm.
They go to school with a backpack. Every kid in Japan has that backpack. That backpack was built. You know, Japan is very prone to natural disasters.
Okay, yes, true.
They are the disaster country. They are, in fact, when I was there, mo kàn sọ pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí n ṣe holiday dáràn. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú mi jẹ́ n délé láyọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ n jẹ́ witness the disaster o. But they usually have earthquakes like having jewelry on, literally, right? Their bags are made, the school bags for the kids are made to protect them in cases of earthquake or natural disaster. There's a way you flip that bag over your head as a kid that shields you when an earthquake or something is happening and you don't get hurt. It's crazy.
They've thought of everything.
Even their children know the drills of when there's a natural disaster in the like when there's a natural disaster, they know what to do, when to do it, how to be prepared, where to face, how to brace, how to sit. Crazy. My sister, if God forbid ordinary flood happen, Lekki face one.
How many? I
This is
can't.
where.
The flood. Like,
Can you swim? Miyo? No, let's start shooting ourselves. Can you swim?
I've gone to swimming class. I can
Did you
swim, but I
scale?
can't float.
Okay. You are drowning, yeah. So it's so like everybody has like the way everybody is prone. Like, oh God. You know what? When you want to go, tell me. If I decide to
will.
go, I'll follow you. I promise you. Oh no. Going to Asia now is a lifestyle for me.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go every year.
I
In
like
fact,
that. I think, like now, I have
I was
to.
speaking to my friend. I said I have to go back October.
When is the best time to go?
If you want to go to Japan, go at the beginning of March.
Cherry
Cherry
blossom.
blossom season,
Yeah.
bellissimo, fantastic. So when I went this time, I did Tokyo. I had my leg to Osaka, but I cancelled it because I did not immerse myself in Tokyo culture at all. Like not even as much as I would have loved to. So now that I'm going to Osaka and Kyoto.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, for your next solo travel,
Yeah.
you're looking at where?
So it's semi-solo because then I'm trying to link up with my friends
Mm-hmm.
for Afro Nation in Portugal.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be London, but
Come to London
it's out
now.
of
Come and see us.
please. That's Lagos Island upgraded. So, but yeah, we move. But yeah, I mean, like, of course,
Come to
I'll probably
London.
do London. Like, I'll add London to my African countries to go
Hi.
to. No, but to be fair,
Harmony.
to be very fair, if you go, like, I promise you, except I'm going to like maybe Scotland or I'm going to Edinburgh, even those places now, there's already some Nigerians there. But if you enter Peckham,
Uh,
girl,
no,
you can if you trek in London, the probability that you see a Yoruba auntie
it's
is
very high.
90%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fair.
again, it's like London is for the clock, the Big Ben, right? I mean, what do
Mm-hmm.
you call
You know,
it?
I've never seen him.
Crazy. And you live there. That's massive. So imagine like London is for filter, aesthetics, winter, and all of those things. I feel like for actual experience and culture,
Yeah.
go to Asia, go to some parts of Europe, right? Go to go to Asia.
Mm.
Mm.
That I've
And
maybe
Africa.
maybe. How old am
Yes,
I
and
now?
Africa.
Maybe for my 30th. Speaking of
Mm.
Africa,
Yeah. You can do 3 countries for your 30th, actually.
I even want to. Anyway, I have
And
plans
carry us along,
ish.
please.
We'll do.
Thanks,
I
babes.
just
I
want
will
to
have
be
been
able
richer
to.
by that time, so I'll be able to afford my
Yes,
trip. So let's
definitely.
do like Asia.
Mm-hmm.
So we do like China, we do China, South Korea, and Japan. We can
Mm.
do that.
So what month would this happen?
When is your birthday?
July. So we'll do a pre-birthday trip because I don't know if July is the best time to go there.
Yeah, so it
Can be
might
quite
be a bit
humid,
rainy.
rainy, yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
humid.
let's probably just do a pre-birthday trip.
Birthday
And
trip.
then we'll now book like skincare in South Korea. But, girl, we can
Ah,
have a
oh, there's
ball. High
so
five.
much to do.
I'm going to do skin procedure in Korea, South Korea. I'm just getting my money up.
Anyway, I don't have any. Usually, I have places I want to visit each
Mm,
year.
mm.
This year, I don't have any, but I'm hoping that maybe by December I can do
Guess
South
what?
Africa and then do a ski trip in
No,
January.
do South Africa and go to the Alps in January.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you are in for a treat.
During your time in South Africa, quick one recommendations.
Sambamba kanabusa siyabonga ha haibo
You used to,
kwasa
you like
kwasa.
songs easily. What?
Girl, let me tell
Again,
you
you're a
something.
singer.
Let me tell you
Forgot.
something. Let me tell you something. South Africa is another ball game. Cape Town. Oh, Aibo, wait, now, chummy. Listen, one thing I also know that I love about myself, I immerse myself in the culture of wherever I'm going to. I try to learn a bit of their language. When I was going to Japan, I learned a bit of their language. When I was going to
Mm,
China. So, like, I want to make basic conversations, right?
yeah.
Like, when I was going to Europe now, I learned a bit of French, right? You know,
How did
and I,
that work out for you? Because I did 100 days of
listen,
Duolingo
I
for Senegal. They said spru spru. I said whoo
guess what?
whoo.
Guess what? Guess what?
Left.
I literally learned like basic stuff like bonjour,
Mm.
bonjour, bonsoir. I learned tu parles français, tu parles anglais, do you speak French, do you speak English? I learned excusez-moi. I learned l'addition s'il vous plaît, like can I have the check please?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
my
That
young
was-
gun, when the money that you check. Yeah, I literally learned basic, and then when I try to say it, they're like, "Oh my god, you're trying to learn the language. That's fantastic." So yeah, like it's a conversation starter.
yeah.
When I was in Japan and I just said "arigato gozaimasu" and I
Arigatou
bowed, they were
gozaimasu.
like, "Oh my god, arigato gozaimasu." They too.
What does
"Ah,
that mean?
Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very
Arigatou
much.
gozaimasu.
Right? And then they will bow. Japanese will bow you. You will. The part that I cried, we were taking off from Japan, and they lined up by the aircraft and bowed.
Oh,
Omide jaboloju me.
oh my job boy, we go
Water full
down.
my eyes, and I was not alright. Forever. Japan, mo ma la tan. Allah, mo ma gba, mo ma jẹ tan.
Why am I even crying for people that are bowing for the
Listen,
airplane?
it's like it's Japan is surreal. China is fast. Oh my God, Shanghai. Motugba personal photographer. I was balling.
How would you know how to travel?
Mori.
I don't know how to travel. I thought I used to
Solo
travel.
travel is the best. What? Because there's no friend to tell me I'm tired, or there's no friend to say, oh, please. No, it was at my pace. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I mean, when I'm on vacation, there's no rule. We either go broke or we go home. So if you are broke, we pack our bag and go home. A day before I started coming back home, my car declined. I say, you know what? That's time to go home. Ching ching.
You know, I
Everybody,
feel you on
cheers
that.
it. Listen, when we go
That
back to
happened
our
to me
home
too.
country, we would work hard for more money. And you know
Exactly.
one thing I learn always when I'm on a trip? When I'm already going back home, I'm already preparing the next trip. Like while I was coming back, I was already saving ideas for my next Japan trip. Like I already saved the place that I want to be at. So I know that as I'm landing in this country, I must be booked. I must be busy. I must have work. In fact, I've brought 3 new business ideas. And guess what? I'm not now scared to collect loan anymore. Especially from people I know that, please, I want to start a business. It will work out. How we make sure it work out? Because I need to travel more. And I need to start flying private.
I
so
mean, the
that
motivation.
Listen, it's absolutely insane. And I met a lot of amazing people. I met some fantastic group of families, 2 sisters and their son. They stay in Canada and they're originally from Iran. Absolutely stunning people. I met some guy from Paris. Absolutely stunning. I met some guys from Canada too, Salah. Absolutely stunning people. I met so many. And because we're all solo, we just, oh my God, and we're friends. The people I met from the Iran girls that are now Canadians that I met there, we met at the Don Quixote at the store, and we were just laughing about how we are coming there to buy things TikTok girlies and Instagram boys and girls, and TikTok girls said and boys said for to buy when you're in Japan. We literally don't know what the things were. We don't know what the reading or the label or how to use them. Girl,
Just
I have a video I'm going to post up. My Don Quixote haul. I bought things that are crazily. I don't even know the point, but I bought it. I now go back and say, Kilele in Shishefu.
it's part of the
And I took
experience.
picture and I go on Google. Please kindly translate. What do these products work for? They say it's for Korean skin, Asian skin. I say, it's more black skin. Guess what? My sister, I use it. It
I
is
mean,
what it is.
your
How
skin
we
is
figure it
beautiful,
out.
so I think it's working.
So, like, yo, everybody should go to Asia.
I think that's
I'm
what
an
it's going to
ambassador
be
for
like.
Asia now.
They should even come and bring you to that tourism
Sharp!
board.
More active, be mad. More active, be mad.
Anyway, we'll leave it here. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
We're leaving it here.
Yes, so the next one will be your next Japan trip.
Everybody, thank you all for coming, but go to Japan, go to China, in your lifetime, even if you don't do anything, make sure that you travel.
I agree. I feel like even when I went to Lakwe Lakes, I'm like, a lot of Nigerians will not even get to go to Lakwe Lakes.
Lakwe
And
Lakes.
before they even open their...
Baby, Lakwe Lakes is far. Landmark upside down house. Some people have not gotten there. Sumonu, Shoti Lakwe upside down. Go deberi now. Even camera crew, they have not been there before.
They've been assist people.
Hey, if money. Okay, love it. Hasta la vie.
Yeah, so travel, live your dreams.
Yeah.
And keep
All
your
right,
eyes
guys,
on
thank
the
you so
goal.
much for coming to our podcast. It's been an amazing time. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you always watch till the end because guess what? On this particular episode, you might not know, Mayo might want to give out a car, a trip. I mean, this particular one, she has promised that she's going to sponsor a trip to the Alps. So if you have a valid passport and a visa, Mayo is going to cover your trip, and her husband, Mayo and Debosha. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this particular episode. We're super excited to have you.
Podcast fits you.
Oh, is your podcast? I'm sorry. Do the outro.
No,
Sorry.
you've done it. Thank
Oh,
you
I
guys for
have.
watching.
Wow.
Bye-bye. Just tell them
Are we
bye-bye.
going home?
We're going home, baby. We've had the drink.
Until
home.
next time. Mwah.